legs off here to where it's a little tough to get around. I have no idea how many outstanding friend requests I've got against all my other networks. I need desperately to go in and cancel them all and then send out another 100, but now that they've changed functionality the last couple of weeks, I haven't been doing that. I didn't send out any invites, but we'll get another invite out next week or so. And how we are working on increasing our listenership is through the simulcasting on Blog TV and Stick'em. That's going to start picking up new people from other networks, right? Not just for us.
Right. I mean, that's the reason why we're doing simulcasting and recording of the shows. By the way, we begun also to send out those videos to all the video sites this week. Last week, actually.
Right. Those are the things. Those are the steps that we're taking to increase our, our listenership. If you want to focus in on that one, but I've got more power out there in the whole video arena because I've got some 4,000 friends over on YouTube. I'll then post some of these videos that we've got, and I've been posting them on different Ning sites. My Nings You Need to Know 1, 2, and 3 are on 90 different Ning sites, and they've got a link and a Virtual Superstars widget out there. So people are out there listening to the past shows and so on. So, whether somebody wants to call and participate with us live or just listen to the podcast, it's all good, right?
Well, right, and now they can watch it as well. They can watch a 10-minute part just to see what it's like. But since you brought up Ning...
Right, and that's all. Go ahead.
Yeah, since you brought up Ning, I wanted to talk about something. We had a client, well, not a client really, but a person that signed up for RCRM before, and then she left, and now she's trying to cause us a lot of trouble. She keeps sending us all kinds of emails and copying it to the management of Ning. And the reason I'm bringing this up because people don't understand how Ning works. She keeps referring to, please take us off your mailing list. We do not have a mailing list.
And I've got a backlog of videos I need to be making. I haven't made, my Nings You Need to Know number 4, but that's going to be the topic of that video. Because I have gotten emails from people, saying the same, please take me off this list. Well, I don't want you not to be my friend because I know you want information on, this is on my YouTube gathering site. I know who the guy is. He's actually over in Germany. And I sent him out like an invite to Virtual Superstars or whatever, and so I just always unclick him when I send it, but it's a pain, And the problem is, when you're friends across multiple Ning networks, I've even had site admins. These are people that run other Ning sites that threaten me for spamming on their network. And I had to tell them that, no, it's because you're my friend. And the way this happened, because it looked like an email, was I was running an old copy of the source code over on YouTube Gatherings. And when I sent out an invite, it had all text, okay? And I just did an invite to the site, and I had a link, an article that was written up about me in Associated Press about gatherings and YouTube's role in them and so on. But it was in, across the country and a lot of major newspapers. In fact, I know it was on the second page in Toronto. So anyway, I sent this email out, with just a normal invite to the site, and I got 2 different site admins that said, we're going to, no spamming on our site, blah, blah, blah. And I had to point out to them, no, this was sent from YouTube Gatherings, if you look closely, and you'll see that the reason you got it was my friend. I never got a word back from him after spending, 30 minutes drafting the each bloody email. So it happens. And anyway, the moral of the story is I'm going to make a video that says, you are in control of who your friends are and what messages you get, and why are you on a social network if you, aren't spam tolerant or something along those lines, because people need to go turn it off to where they don't get the emails, or they need to unfriend somebody that they don't like it, but don't send me stupid requests. I'm not going to look through all of my friends and find you and unfriend you more than likely.
Okay, but see, here's the deal, guys. there's a law out there that says you have to give people the ability to unsubscribe from your list at the bottom of every email. You're either complying with that or you're not. And it sounds like neither of you are, and that's why you're getting yelled at.
Well, but we don't have an email list. We don't even know. Members of Ning do not know each other's email address.
That's correct. Well, that's 100% true.
Okay, the deal is you are sending people's email, okay? So you are sending them, or the people wouldn't be complaining. They wouldn't complain to stop sending the email if they weren't getting email. The emails that they're getting, they either say, here's how you unsubscribe or change your communication preferences, or they don't say that. So do they say that?
They do say, yeah, I think down at the bottom that you can go into your account to control your emails. I think there is a direct link down there at the bottom, yes, Jerry.
Okay, well, that's the point, is you got to make sure that's there. Now, like in your case, Steve, I was getting so much junk mail from you for a long time, and I kept trying to unsubscribe, and it flat out wasn't working because of whatever reasons, and I never figured out why it wasn't working. So, but the unsubscribe link in the emails I was getting from Google reminders and whatever else were completely ineffective.
Well,
so that may be part. Well, no, it's because I think he created an invite list every single time he posted an event, as opposed to having a recurring event or something like that. I mean, just not a best practices, maybe the way to say it. I don't know. But I'm not getting all the emails anymore, so, I mean, the problem got solved. But when I hear people complaining, would you please take me off your list, they either don't have the ability to do it by clicking on the link, or the link's not there, or there's some problem that needs to be addressed. And sometimes the person's just an idiot. You know, I mean, we know that that's part of it, but you just have to look at it. Right. So, but in your case, Paul, the email that the guy received, it had a change your communication preferences and all that stuff, and he just didn't understand how Ning worked.
He was a site owner. He just thought because it looked like an email and not how the current look looks, which has pretty pictures and has a title that says "Come join me." He assumed that it was a message sent out of his site and not a standard invite, and it was a standard invite because, let's face it, if you're on a bunch of Ning sites, you get 10 of them a day where people are inviting you to other Ning sites.
Okay, but it was very possible for him to have quit being your friend, unsubscribed you, or done whatever. It wasn't like you were abusing any policies.
Exactly. I wasn't even sending anything on his site, which is what he was accusing me of. He thought I actually sent a mass message to all of my friends directly on his site as like an email, internal messaging. It's not really email.
So that's why when we can just say the person just doesn't know. Like my simple short phrase is saying the person's an idiot. They're not really an idiot. They just don't know what the proper procedure. So now this person that, Steve, you're dealing with,
he's an idiot. He's a moron. I've been watching House. They can unfriend him.
Okay, is that the case over there? Is that the case over there, Steve, that this person just needs to unfriend you or whatever?
That's all they need to do.